So the first step, how do we break free from our ego? How do we find our true self? What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. And lately I've been noticing that a lot of people are realizing that we're actually stuck in a matrix, that we're stuck in this world that's going down this one path, and everyone is just stuck in this energy field that we think is okay and we think that it's normal. And this is not normal. And because of that, we all carry this ego with us, and we think and we identify as this person that we think we are. And ultimately, by going about life having this ego and identifying as this person that you think you are, it can lead you down a path of confusion and a path of just not knowing who you truly are. So this is how you can break free from that ego, that self, that person that you think you are. So the first step, how do we break free from our ego? How do we find our true self? So in order to find this, you'll have to experience it. There will come a moment in your life where you'll have this burning sensation inside. You'll just have this sensation inside that you want more. And when I say more, I'm not talking about material things. I'm not talking about worldly things. I'm talking about things of your true self. You want to learn more about yourself, and you realize that your ego is in the way, and your ego is destroying who you are and destroying your life. And when you come to this realization, that's the first step, and that's the first call from your higher self and from the universe. It's time for you to connect with your higher self and see who you truly are, because who you identify as, who you think you are, isn't who you are. We sometimes think that who we identify as is who we are from the moment that we think we're that till we die, and that isn't who we are. We get so caught up in this world and what I call a matrix. I swear the movie The Matrix really depicts exactly how I feel and how this world is. We're also caught up in this world and caught up in this matrix that we don't really see our true self and see who we are. We identify as certain things and certain individuals that we really aren't. Also, when we have a strong ego, when we identify as this person that we think we are, a lot of times things affect us and things affect our emotions. And that's because we identify ourselves from that ego. If you drop that ego, if you didn't have that ego, certain things and certain emotions wouldn't affect you. For example, let's say certain things get you angry, or certain things get you sad or makes you anxious. Because of that ego, because of thinking and identifying who you think you are, that will always affect you. That would always affect you in your life and affect you in anything that you're trying to achieve. So step number 2 is detaching from all emotions, detaching yourself from things that makes you emotional. So what I say by that, when you detach yourself from things that makes you emotional, I'm talking about things that affect you, things that affects your ego, things that affects your personal self and affects who you think and who you identify as. And once you come to that realization that these emotions are affecting you, and it's because you have this ego, and it's because you identify as this body and this person that you think you are, you'll start realizing that when you detach yourself from it, you'll start seeing your life clearly. You'll start becoming closer to enlightenment and to who you truly are. So how do we find what really affects us? How do we realize that our ego is affecting our life and affecting...
Hey guys, I apologize. The audio cut out in this video. I'm not sure why, but what I'm trying to say is, for the third thing, is just the realization that these thoughts and these emotions that we're feeling every day, or these emotions that affect us, isn't who we are, isn't affecting who we are. It's affecting our ego. It's not affecting our true self and what we are. So step number 3 is just the realization of having these thoughts and knowing that they aren't you. They aren't who you truly are. They're just part of your ego. They're just part of that identity that you think you are. So when we start realizing these things, when we start realizing that these thoughts aren't us, we start breaking free from that ego. So again, when you realize these things, you'll start slowly breaking free from that ego, from that identity that you think you are, from that person that you thought you were. And you'll start living life and start living for who you truly are. You then start to see life for what it is and not for what the world may want you to think or not for what the world may want you to see. You'll start seeing your life, you'll start seeing life in general just for what it is, without any thought, without any emotion attached to it. And when this happens, you'll start noticing that certain emotions, certain situations that happened before that affected you won't affect you anymore. And this is because these emotions aren't attached to your ego anymore. You don't have that ego for these emotions to attach to. So then you'll start living true to who you are and true to who you were supposed to be. Because now you don't have these thoughts, you don't have these emotions controlling you. You don't have an ego to feed, so you can live for yourself, you can live happily, you can live for who you truly are. So I really hope that this video can help you guys out. If it does, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It'll mean so much. And please stay tuned for more videos. Let's continue to grow into the best version of ourselves that we can. Stay tuned, guys.